I started early in my career with the Pillsbury Company. So I worked in the international department of Pillsbury as they were launching brands in other countries and growing their business internationally. While I was there, I achieved my MBA. 3M, it was more of an internal consultant type role, focused more on the early stage development of product as well as launching new products into market. So I got a lot of that product marketing experience. At the same time, my husband and I were working on a new business idea that we had, and we decided to take the leap, and we both left our jobs and we decided to become entrepreneurs, and we launched a retail-based business. I was trying to find an opportunity that I could both leverage that entrepreneurial, innovative spirit that I had gained, and I knew I couldn't leave fully, having already been an entrepreneur, as well as have that corporate structure and resources behind it to really enable you to follow through on strategies and build them out and take the proper time and investment needed. And so I talked to a colleague of mine, I told her what I was looking for, and she said, a perfect place for you is Best Buy. It's still chaotic, it's still very entrepreneurial, but it's backed by this big, corporate entity. And so I was at Best Buy for about 9 years, worked in a variety of roles there. My last role there was leading marketing for the Geek Squad. Relaunched the brand while we were there, went through all new branding and creative brand identity, as well as just really determining how it fit better into that whole Best Buy value proposition and making services a stronger part of that value proposition. And then out of the blue, I got a call about this company called Great Clips. I mean, obviously, it's a Minnesota-based company. I knew about Great Clips. I had never considered joining the company, but I had a really good conversation with someone who said, hey, we're trying to find a new marketing leader and would love to talk to you. And I said, well, it's always worth exploring new opportunities. Talked to them after several meetings, just really loved the values of the company, the opportunity to work for a smaller company and really have a leadership role where I could make decisions. We did a campaign around stay home hair, created a video spot focused only on digital and social, and as well as earned media. Pretty low budget campaign, but it fit the time. It fit the mindset of what our customers were going through right now. Early in my career, I thought, and especially after going to school and getting my MBA, I thought there was this very specific path that marketing professionals had to go on. So I was very tied to that path and thinking about that path and becoming a brand manager and doing all these things. And it's not true at all. And I can speak for that in my career because I definitely didn't take the traditional path. I didn't go the agency route. I didn't do any of those things. But I still ended up in the spot that's right for me. Giving haircuts is a very analog, person-to-person. This is an offline business. I didn't think it would take this long to try to get us to shift to digital. It's one silver lining of the pandemic, actually, because we've been forced to shift to more digital channels, and they're performing well. And so it's finally kind of getting us over that. Great Clips is a haircutting company, obviously, first and foremost, but they really innovate around the haircut. So using technology to make the customer experience as seamless as possible. Transparency. I'm a very transparent leader. I just think the more communication, the more open and honest you are with your team, the more you become a team. I'm very transparent when I don't understand something or a situation, and I have an expert on my team who does. I really dig in to try to understand and learn it. Former leaders and people that I have worked with, having worked at a lot of big companies, especially Best Buy, where people have left and gone on to other, big marketing leadership roles, and just seeing what they're doing and knowing how they operate and their values and their perspective and learning from that is definitely inspiring. I admire a lot of the decisions that Best Buy has made. I used to work with Corey Berry quite a bit, so just following her and seeing her as a female leader as well is just really empowering and inspiring to watch. I guess I focus on retail a lot now I think about it. So even, having worked for Greg Revelle, who now is the CMO at Kohl's, not expect themselves to know everything. When you go to a company where you all of a sudden are responsible for all of it, everything from creative to media, digital, traditional, everything, to not try to expect yourself to know everything or act like you know everything, but really jump in, understand the people on your team who do have the answers and do have those specialty areas and lean on them.